Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome in. And here is the masterpiece we are creating today. We're going to do a quick run through of how I created this style. Most of you already probably know how I go about this, but if you are new here, then let me show you. She basically has a receding hairline, and the goal here was to bring her hairline up further, closer to her forehead, to give the illusion that her hairline wasn't receding. I went on and did my hair placement. This is kind of like my rough draft, and I'm just kind of laying the hair down where the hair should start for each section. And as you can see, I just did a horizontal ear-to-ear braid pattern in the back, and I sewed down the hair. This is the hair that we use for the back. So I did go ahead and do the front first, so that way I gave it time to dry, and by the time that I was done with the back, I could just go ahead and start the braids in the front. And so later on, I go through it again and I add all the details, and if I need to add extra hair to make the section look thicker, I will do that. Or if I need to make the section look a little bit straighter so the part appears straighter, that's what I'll do as well. I've already laid down the front pieces using Got To Be gel and hairspray. I didn't show it on here, but if you're interested in seeing exactly how that's done, you can check out some of my previous videos where I go through that step by step. Once I'm able to pick up a piece of hair from the front, I started my braid, and as you can see, I am adding in hair just to create a thicker braid. You really just have to trust the process as you are doing this, because it's going to look weird at times and it's going to look unnatural. You know, as you're doing it, you can correct yourself as you go, and then also at the very end, you can add in extra details to make it look even more realistic. So I knew for sure that after I was done with the braids that I was going to go back in and close in the parts a little bit more. I didn't want it to look too gappy or thin looking. Once again, I just want to remind you all that I have my course coming out. So let me know what y'all want to see in this course. What is it that you want to learn about? What are you struggling with? What are some things that are challenging to you when it comes to this technique? What are some things that you would like to know more about? Let me know in the comments, so that way I can make sure to put it in the course, so that you guys are getting all that y'all need to feel confident enough to do your edges or to do someone else's hair. Now, I don't claim to be perfect at this technique. However, what I do know, I want to share with y'all. I'm very grateful that you all are just so supportive of what I'm doing and just believe in the vision that I'm seeing. The last thing I want to address is a frequently asked question: how long will this last? So it just depends on how well you take care of it. So it can last 2 days for some people, or it can last up to a week, or it can last longer than a week. So it really just depends. The main thing is to keep that area dry as possible. Another thing to keep in mind is that sometimes it's not good to leave it up too long. If you have sensitive skin, you shouldn't keep it in too long because of the hairspray. The hairspray could possibly cause irritation if you leave it in too long. However, it's rare that that happens, so don't worry too much about that. I will go more in detail about all of that in the course. She loved her hair. She was super excited. as always, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more.